are the people that sign things, and then the non-commissioned officers are the people that did all the work. Now, I'm going to say this because this man does a hell of a lot of work. He's the alter ego of Sheriff Joe Arpaio, and the man behind him. Please welcome Tom Bearupp, Chief Tom Bearupp.
I'll tell you what, I think that's some great music. You guys agree with that? Taz, you did a tremendous job. I think those kids did a good job. They only had 6 weeks of getting together, the kids that were there to begin with. But you know, this night is about something special. It's about a friend of mine that has become a friend of all of yours. And his name is Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Sheriff, would you like to come up just a minute, please? Sheriff Arpaio. Now, some of you know his background. He was an administrator, an undercover agent for many years with the DEA. He came here, and in 1982, he retired from the DEA in Phoenix, Arizona. He was the head of the director of DEA in Arizona. And then he went to work for his wife, Ava. And he told me one time, and he probably told some of you, that's one of the reasons he decided to run for sheriff. And he wants to get re-elected because nothing personal, Ava, but he does wants to stay the sheriff. Let's take a minute and hear from Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Thank you.
By the way, he's got a son out there and his wife, Rocco. Good Italian name. Got a daughter somewhere around here. I don't know where she's at. But hey, Sherry, where are you? I can't see her. Maybe she left. She's a reporter. So I have to be careful what I say since I hope she's not on the job right now. She works for that big newspaper that makes trivia. But, you know, it's not easy being sheriff. I did run for office in '92, so I could get away from my wife. I worked for her for 10 years. Easier being the sheriff than working for your wife. That's why I have to get re-elected. If I don't, you know where I go. But we've been married 38 years. And, I saw her the first 20. I was up in the mountains of Turkey, Mexico, and Chicago. No, not mountains of Chicago, but the streets of Chicago and everywhere else. But I'm proud to be a sheriff. It's an honorable position. I represent the people. They hired me by voting for me, and I hope they hire me again in 1996 because we have a lot of work to do. I want to put up more tents, and I'm sorry. 40,000 corn dogs in the freezer down in the jail. I wanted to bring them out here, but somebody would drop a dime to reporters and say I'm using government food, even though it's free. So we're going to give them to the inmates in about 2 weeks and see if they like the corn dogs. I have bologna for lunch, corn dogs for supper, no coffee, no more Playboy, no more cigarettes. So I feel that the jail should be that word that nobody uses anymore, punishment. And it's still humane, they're still alive, and they survived in 130 degrees in the desert, in the tents, but I slept in the tents a couple of months ago. But we're going to keep moving forward. And a lot of work to be done in this county. We're at war against crime. I know there's a big problem out there called graffiti. We do have a posse. A lot of people here are members of the posse. And, you know, they went to the malls to protect the people, so people could go in and spend their money. And they went down where's that man? Bearupp Street, where the prostitutes are. And now we're going to go into Phoenix in about a week and go after that very serious crime. Not that serious, but very aggravating graffiti. So we're going to lock up those people that do that type of activity, illegal activity, and put them where they belong and ask us in jail. So there's much that we have to do. We're not done yet, and all working together, we're going to solve this problem, reduce the crime problem. he probably understands what I'm saying. I don't call the television or the newspapers. They always call me. I just don't hide from the news media because I feel that I have to get to the people. And the only way I can get to the people normally is through the news media. I don't hide behind any public information officer. I have that special link with the public, I feel, and I serve them. They don't serve me. I serve the people of this county, and I will continue to do that. But talking about the news media, I've been on about I would say 60, 70 talk shows across the nation in the past 4 months. And the reason I say that is I never receive a negative comment or a negative call across the nation, which means everybody in this country is fed up with crime. They want something different, and we're giving them that, all working together with my organization. I'm very proud to be a sheriff of Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. It's the 5th largest sheriff's office in the country. We have the 4th largest jail system in the country, and I have dedicated employees. And I'm only the leader. I can't get things done if it's not for my employees. They're the ones that do the job. So I'm proud of my employees, I'm proud of the policy, and all the other volunteers, and I'm proud of the people of this county. And I will continue to serve the public and hope that in the next 2 years that I have left, my first term, that we'll do other innovative programs. And I'm willing to take the chance, I'm willing to bite the bullet, I'm willing to take the risk, because we have to go forward. Once again, I want to thank Tom and his family. I want to thank everybody in this room for your support. And I hope that I'll make you proud and we'll keep moving ahead. Thank you.
And Joe, I was just wondering now, if we can get the people that do the graffiti to put out there Joe Arpaio for sheriff on the walls, would that be okay? So we'll be talking to the Crips and the Bloods, see if we can talk them into it. Now, for those people that have signed up and want to take a picture with Jerry, taking the photograph and Sheriff Joe in the jail, go over there now. Can you go over there with him, Joe? We're going to be having some pictures. You've signed up $10 to have your picture behind bars with Joe Arpaio. Do that now.
While she's coming up, I just want to take a moment also to thank Mr. Chauncey and his daughter Sharon over here. Let's give them a hand for giving us this facility this evening and all the help they've given us. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chauncey is very famous, one of the pioneers in Arizona, was the owner of Channel 10, and best friends with people like Gene Autry, Ronald Reagan. He's a legend himself. We thank him for all his support for Sheriff Arpaio. Commissioner Boxing is out there, Sam Moranto, if you watch the show, Mind Power. You want to lose weight, you want to quit smoking, I think maybe Joe should have him do some seminars in jail. It might not be too easy to quit smoking. He has a television show, Mind Power, and very familiar face. And I think Eb Mika, he was here earlier, and there's just a list that goes on and on. Especially Douglas Martin, who is the Arizona State Mine Inspector. He's been doing it for 6 years. He's here, and we're one of the biggest mine producing states in the country, so he's got quite a job.